aim with JR Plus is to give you ultimate flexibility when it comes to managing information, whether it's people in your network, your students, employers, service providers, or even your courses. In this clinic, we walk you through tags and properties, two extremely customizable, flexible, and visual pieces of underused functionality in Plus. So, what are tags and properties? Tags are singular values that can be stored against a record. They can manage simple data capture and help identify records that can be defined by a value. Think at-risk students. Tagging students as such would provide a visual alert to your staff when they view the student's profile. What's more, you can utilise the tag filters in the various list views as well. Properties mark the end of the custom field. They handle complexity in a way that hasn't been possible before. Properties allow segmentation of complex custom datasets and display in a logical way. They're also extremely easy to work with. Much like tags, properties expand on how we index throughout JR Plus for searching and filtering, and allow you to capture complex custom datasets, something we could never do for custom fields. They'll play a huge part as we move into AI-driven best match sorting and a full marketplace concept. Think things like dietary requirements, skills, or career pathways against your students' profiles, or a list of all available amenities your host families or accommodation providers may offer. Okay, so let's see how we can set these up and put them into action. We'll start with tags. It's important to note that both tags and properties must be configured by system admins. This is done via administration, lookups, tags. You'll see we already have quite a few set up. We love tags, so I'll go ahead and create the example we mentioned earlier, at risk. To create a new tag, click the plus button. Give the tag a name and select a colour you think might be appropriate. Remember, this will display on the student's profile, so make it pop. Next, you need to select the entity against which you can associate the tag. With this example, we're going to mark students as at risk, so we're selecting the party individual entity. And if you wanted to tag courses, let's say as either public or corporate, you can create these separate tags which you can then set against your courses as required. Easy. With tags being applicable to and visible on different entities, it's okay to use the same colour as you have with other tags. Now that we've created those, they'll be available for use across JR Plus, including forms, but we'll touch on that later in this clinic. First, I'll show you how to add tags to records. It's super simple. If you're creating an individual or company from scratch, tags are available right there on the creation page. Or, if the record already exists, you can view all and edit tags from within the View page or the Edit page, giving you full flexibility with your data capture. As always, don't forget to hit Save. So that's how you add a tag to an individual's profile. You can do the exact same with employer profiles, as they also fall under the party entity. But adding tags to courses is easy too, and can be done with just a few clicks. Simply locate the course you wish to tag, click Edit, and add the tag or tags to your course as required. This course is now tagged as a public offering and will be displayed as such throughout the system. Just like tags, properties are configured by your system admins. This is done via administration, lookups, properties. Here we'll see a list of our current properties. You'll see we're tracking things like amenities available at accommodation providers or host families, dietary requirements against individuals, or skills against both individuals and companies, which would help us identify quality matches for work placements. To create a new property, click the plus button. Give the property a name and set the type. Under Type, you'll see pre-existing values, or you can simply create a new one. Again, this is done by system admins, and only the values created here will be made available to others throughout JR Plus. Next, set a colour, and the entity or entities it will be made available on throughout your system. In this example, I'm looking to create a skill which a student might hold and a prospective employer or work placement provider may desire, all of which will be exposed within Marketplace. With that in mind, I want to make it available against both the person and the employer entities. If you're looking to match students to host families, you'd select person and host family. Easy. Hit Save and you're ready to start adding properties to records in JR Plus. Adding properties to records is easy. Just like tags, find the record you wish to apply the property to, click Edit, and select the properties as needed. As they're added, you can see how properties are segmented into groups and presented in a clean, clear, and visually appealing way, making it easier to track and identify key information within your network. You'll see here I'm adding some skills to a student record, which will then help me match this student to a workplace seeking someone able to demonstrate this particular skill set. Think about how you might match a student or graduate to an internship or work placement. Obviously, how they're tracking academically is a factor, but so is something like their soft skills and whether they'll be a good cultural fit with the prospective host. Properties can really help you catalogue some of those qualities that might seem relatively disparate on the surface. Each work placement provider or host employer would have their own set of required skills or attributes, and you can add those to an employer profile in the exact same way you would an individual. We understand that some major efficiencies are through having your network enter their own details directly into your system. So we've made tags and properties available on Form Builder. Whether it's a course form, feedback or request form, your network will be able to select their own tags or properties which will then be reflected directly against their record, just as they would if you were doing it yourself. While it's awesome having tags and properties as a visual alert throughout JR+, the true power comes with the ability to filter on list views, and the fact it lends itself toward the future, AI and matching. If we take a look at our list views, you'll see that I can select tags or properties as filters and easily identify sets of records, which I can then export or communicate with in bulk. The difference between tags and properties filters is super important. Let me explain. Any means that you can select multiple tags or properties, but so long as a record displays at least one of these values, they'll show in the search results. All, however, means that every tag or property you've selected as a filter, whether one or many, will be displayed on any resulting records. I've said it before and I'll say it again, don't forget to make use of the Saved Filters functionality. It's a real time saver. And those filters are available across each of the related list views, and we'll continue to expand on this over time. Now here's the truly exciting part, artificial intelligence or AI. Tags and properties are the first step towards AI in Plus. You'll find that as we build on AI, this kind of stuff will be automated for you. That said, it's important to have a human touch. And so here I'm looking for students with certain skill sets and prospective work placement providers who might be after those skills. So, adding filters to our demand and then the same to our supply will show us perfect matches within our marketplace. You'll also find tags and properties are available in Report Builder. You can build your own custom reports as required. Easy. There you have it, tags and properties in JR+. I'm certain you'll see immediate benefit in incorporating the use of tags and properties in your workflows and processes. From snappy visuals on key information against a record, to quick and easy filtering to show only the records you need, to the amazing future that is matching and AI, tags and properties will have you covered. Until next time, peace.